UK Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Bluff Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this second round action. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam here as we keep an eye on this player who's been trailing in the tournament but has a real opportunity today.
They do. They need to get out there, though, and start firing at some flags. They've been playing very conservative all week long, and you can't continue to do that with any hopes of winning. You have to go ahead and start trying to take advantage of the conditions. Hit it close a few more times. And until they start doing that, I don't see them catching the leaders.
Looking forward to this, Rich. Let's get into the action. This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. Time for the second shot into the first. Looks like this one's going to the beach. Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the sand.
Well, it's a chance still to get up and down if they can hold a monster. Setting up here with a very long putt.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
That putt went a bit long there. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. It's half a chance of being holed, this one. So it'll be a par to start their round.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
Time to tee off at the second. Lovely rhythm there, Rich. That's going to work every time. This shot from the first cut of rough. Opting for the 9-iron.
Yeah, this is lovely.
That should set up another chance. This putt coming up is for birdie. Go to your home, ball. Go to your home. How good would that have been if it had dropped? Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here. Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
Oh, that's clutch. What a way to save your par.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
Here we are at the third. Oh, that was flushed. And he's hit that inside the range. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup.
Ouch, that hurts. Putting for a par here. And well holed. Let's move on. Look who's stalking us all on top of the leaderboard. It's Tiger Woods. We've arrived at a par 4. That one's heading down Broadway. Rich is one of the rare players to ever tame the Tiger in a major championship. How did you manage to do it?
Taming him, that's a big stretch there. You know, I did it because I never had to play with him. I was fortunate enough to not be paired with him the third round, nor in the final round when I was paired with Justin Leonard. And going back to the comments about the roars, you know, not knowing that was him making those birdies. You assumed it was, you couldn't deny that it was, but not knowing, it was a lot easier to say, well, that was Fred Funk, who he was playing with in the final round, who was having such a great week as it was. It was easier to deflect that a little bit. I think if I would have played alongside him, I think things might have been a little bit differently, because he does bring a different energy, and sometimes it can be uncomfortable. But when you start hearing those roars going up and you're playing with them, well, you know exactly what's going on. But when you're not playing with him, I was able to kind of deflect what he was actually doing, and I was fortunate.
Now a par 5 hole awaits. This player's got some lovely momentum coming off a birdie at the last. Not bad. Sitting at -4. Trying to break into the top 10. Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
Always like the aggressive play, going forward in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Why don't we catch up with Ricky Fowler? Big time play, that one. At the right time, too.
Needed it. Needed that in a big way, chipping in for the par.
And this putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot. Step aside, gents. This man's marching into the top 5. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order. That's a touch of the Freddie Couples rhythm right there. That's a chunky lie. It's going to take all their talents to get out of this one. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Just a bit outside into the rough.
Getting ready to play their third. 5 shots off the pace. Well, you like the look of those hands.
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Teeing off here at the 7th.
Eight days a week, that rhythm works.
Henny, what's the player facing here?
Well, by my estimation, they're looking at 110 here.
That's just inside the range. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
How did that miss? And this putt to move into a tie for 4th place. This one has eyes for the hole. And that will drop in for a birdie. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. And an opportunity awaits as they step onto this tee of the par 3.
Look, probably one of those picturesque par 3s on this golf course, if not the one. Obviously, coming up shy is a huge no-no with water lurking there. You're going to see most players hit it deep into the green. Anywhere in the heart of the green really is just fine. Walking off with a par here is just dandy.
He's had a disagreement with the caddy. He's gone down a club.
Oh, that was pure. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Ooh, right by the hole. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
This is important. Big par putt here.
And there it is. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. Teeing off here at the 9th hole. Taking aim from around 190 yards here. Going with the 6-iron here. Oh, this would be handy if it could bounce right. A quality shot, that. Chance to move to 8 under here. Oh, I like the look of this. Okay, steady now. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Rich, how are we looking after 9?
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
Teeing off now on the 10th hole. Oh, you couldn't paint a better picture. Gorgeous swing. Sitting at -7. Currently tied for 4th place. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Oh, that was so close to going in. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Birdied their last hole.
Here's Ricky Fowler. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Let's return to live play now. Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. He's currently tied for 4th. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. And should find the surface. Got to admire that talent. Just green after green in regulation.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens in regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
That will work. On a roll here with back-to-back birdies. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
That's 9 under par for the event. Now teeing off on the 12th hole.
At 555 yards, Luke, there still is a decision to be made off the tee for these players. Do they challenge the fairway bunker, but also bring in the water down the right-hand side, or do they just go ahead and lay it up to the left and make it a 3-shotter? The bold players are going to knock it down to a sliver of an opening, and from there, they're going to be able to go for it. Second shot playing a little bit downhill. A little pond over on the left-hand side can be a little bit nuisance, but all in all, it's a pretty simple, straightforward par 5. Birdies are in order.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. 5 shots off the lead. Oh my God! And that'll promote a good move up the standings. Why not take another look at that effort?
Yeah, Seve would be envious of this one. What a chip in.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Let's get back to it, shall we? Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Well, that's huge momentum they're bringing to this hole. Coming off the eagle. Time to hit another good drive. That's tiny. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. This one looks like it'll safely make the green. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. What's in front of them, Henny?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill. Rolling end to end. This looking nice.
It was on a good line. And this one is for his par. The leaderboard has them sitting in second place behind Tiger Woods. Time to face a par 4 now, and after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. Rich, considering everything that's been said about the great Tiger Woods throughout his entire career, it almost seems superfluous to add anything more to it. But what that man has meant to the game, and again to people like yourself who have gone on to win major championships as well.
Yeah, I would think what Tiger has brought to the game is just he changed the perception of the game as it being kind of an old man sport, and all of a sudden he's out there winning and fist pumping and getting the crowds fired up and everybody into the game. It just kind of changed the entire complexion of it. No longer do you have these old guys that are dressed poorly with big beer bellies, and all of a sudden, you got guys that are young and wearing these tight-fitting clothes, going into the gym and treating it more like a business instead of just a sport. He really changed the entire dynamic of the game, the landscape of what it takes to become a great player. And everybody else was just kind of sitting there and all going, well, how does he do this? Well, it's almost like he had a plan, a master plan to go out there and listen, I'm going to dominate by being physically better, mentally better, and I'm just going to steamroll these guys. And when he first started doing that, everybody's kind of looking back going, okay, he's taking this seriously. Maybe I need to start taking it seriously too, right? So it's just one of those things that came along that nobody knew what to really expect of him. But he told us right away, listen, I expect to win every single week out there, and sure enough, that's what he did.
And it's Tiger on top of the leaderboard. This hole is a par 3. Opting for the 6-iron. Yeah, that one will play. A birdie putt awaits. Not sure if that one came out of the center of the putter.
Downhill putt there. Luke just misjudged the pace there. Didn't want to be too bold with it.
Tiger Woods back in his familiar spot, currently on top of the leaderboard here. Stepping up to the 16th tee now. Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. Yeah, this is the stuff we love, getting after this par 5 in 2.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Close to the surface here, and the green side rough. Wow, that was handy holding out from there.
Not a good lie. Fortunate to hit the pin and go in.
Hold this putt and a chance for second place. Ooh. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. Just 2 shots back after that hole. Well, here we go, Rich. We're at the penultimate hole, the 17th.
Luke, at just 283 yards, listen, if you're not going to go for this green, you better just give up your tour card. I mean, literally, this is a begging to be gone. This hole is going to show you what kind of player you truly are. Take out the 3-wooder driver, knock it on the green, make eagle, make the crowd go wild. Anything less than that? No, thank you.
Ooh, what a shot that was, making the difficult look very easy. He's currently just in second place. And now striding to the final tee of this round. Oh, that's a sweet looking swing, that one. Good focused on that flag while playing to this elevated green. And choosing the 8-iron here. Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface.
This player is making a statement with that approach shot. I think this rivalry with Ricky Fowler is really inspiring him to fire at those flags.
Just 9 feet remaining to the hole. This looks good. Gets that one to go down, and that'll end the day's work. And with that, their round comes to an end. Rich, this player seems to be in pretty good position out there today.
That's a good spot to be in. Just kind of hanging around, waiting for their time to pounce on the leaders, but in a good position heading into the final 36.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Bluff Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this third round action. Hello everyone, I'm Luke Elvey. Great to have my mate Rich Beam beside me. And Rich, as this next player begins their round, what do you think of their chances here today?
Currently in the top 5, so they're having a decent go of it at the moment, but still plenty of golf yet to be played. Let's find out what they have. Can they make that push to get higher up on the leaderboard?
Big day coming up. Can't wait to see how it unfolds, Rich. This should be an absolute beauty.
You've been here a long time, haven't you, today? You have way too much energy for me.
Caffeine's just kicking in now.
Oh, boy.
Oh, that is a thing of beauty. Second shot here on the first. Getting ready to play their third. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Firm, back, up the hill. This will be a good one.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And this putt coming up for his par. And a very familiar sight, Tiger Woods on top of the leaderboard. This hole's a tough two-shotter, a long par 4. Great shot. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Wind starting to get up, but it's helping, which is nice.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Oh, that's a great shot. It sets up a wonderful birdie look here at the second. 8 feet to the cup. It's on a good line. Super shot, that. Currently 15 under par for the event. Let's see what happens here at the third hole.
Nice birdie at the last. Let's see what they can produce here.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron.
Going for less club here.
Left yourself an opportunity. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Oh, terrific. What an effort.
I like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Checking the scoreboard now. This player is currently sitting in a tie for the lead with Tiger Woods. Next up is this 2-shot hole. Oh, great swing there. This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. He's currently tied for the lead. Going with the 8-iron here.
They've decided to club up.
That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
That was a gallant attempt. An opportunity to make their par. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. It's time to step onto the tee here at the 5th. And after that par, they're looking for something good here. Good shot there. That's a fairway finder for sure.
That dog will hunt.
And playing this one from around 120 yards out.
Puff of breeze moving this golf ball left to right.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Trying to get to 17 under the card with this putt.
Surely it's going to.
Ooh, nice putt to make for a birdie.
This guy is putting the lights out of it this week.
And that makes him tied for first.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Time to tee off at the 6th.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Oh, absolutely flushed. And taking aim from around 100 yards here.
Back into the wind. They need to flight this one down.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. That swing didn't deserve a good reward. This should head into the rough. That's not the shot they're after.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
Oh, That one just missed the hole.
That is a working man's par.
His putt is of 9 feet.
Got to try and save the par here.
Yeah, good putt. Well hold. He's currently in a share of top spot. Let's see what happens here on the 7th. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Yeah, this breeze just starting to get up now on the course, and it's directly into the face.
A tidy looking shot, that one.
The wind was howling, but that didn't matter.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
Oh, so close. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. And after that hole, the standings have this player in second place, behind Tiger Woods. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th.
Look, probably one of those picturesque par 3s on this golf course, if not the one. Obviously, coming up shy is a huge no-no with water lurking there. You're going to see most players hit it deep into the green. Anywhere in the heart of the green really is just fine. Walking off with a par here is just dandy. This one is chewing fiber.
Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts. This one's for birdie. That'll be frustrating, inches from making that putt. You'll take the tap in for par any day. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. We've reached the 9th hole. Time to tee off. Nicely done. Look out world was his statement when he came out onto the Pro Tour, and we look back in the greatness in sports right across all sport in the world. Has one player or one athlete had a greater impact on their sport more than Tiger Woods did for golf?
I hate to say no, because I also look back at the sport, Luke, when Arnold Palmer came through. Good-looking fella, and just kind of came from a blue-collar background. And I kind of think that Arnold Palmer paved the way for a Tiger Woods that then go out and dominate, because golf was already on the radar. It just wasn't nearly as much on the radar as it is now because of Tiger. But I think because of what Arnold Palmer did, he set the groundwork for all of this. But in saying that, in the modern era, in the modern game, to be fair, and you look at every sport across the books, and I don't care whether you're talking about Tom Brady, LeBron James right now, I don't think you have a bigger player globally, with the exception of maybe Messi or Ronaldo, than Tiger Woods. I just think that from a global standpoint, Tiger Woods, whenever he shows his face anywhere, people lose their minds. Like grown men lose their minds if they get a glimpse of Tiger Woods from 50 yards away. I've seen it before, Luke, and I'll see it again, but it never seems to amaze me, baffle me, make me giggle a little bit. Like, holy cow, this guy's Elvis. He's Elvis Presley. I mean, because Elvis was the biggest guy in the world as far as I could tell. It's mind-boggling how big Tiger Woods is in this game and continues to be and will forever be.
This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing. This would be a great up and down. A bit long on that one. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones. Right on 8 feet.
So far, so good.
Oh, that's a clutch par. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole.
This one is all over it.
Well, they've got their eye locked in. Look at that approach shot against Ricky Fowler as well.
What an opportunity to make a birdie.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Just not enough gas.
Scott Hoke as in choke.
And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. The par 5 awaits here, but so does an opportunity. Take full advantage.
At 555 yards, Luke, there still is a decision to be made off the tee for these players. Do they challenge the fairway bunker, but also bring in the water down the right-hand side, or do they just go ahead and lay it up to the left and make it a 3-shotter? The bold players are going to knock it down to a sliver of an opening, and from there, they're going to be able to go for it. Second shot playing a little bit downhill. A little pond over on the left-hand side can be a little bit nuisance, but all in all, it's a pretty simple, straightforward par 5. Birdies are in order.
Second shot here on the 12th. That's some good golf right there. And here we are with the third shot. He's right in the hunt, just a shot off the pace. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. And he's safely on the green with that shot. Now this putt to get to 18 under par. That's disappointing. Putting for par. The putt drops, and we're moving on. And the entire field looks up at that familiar sight and sees the name of Tiger Woods on top. Let's see what happens here at the 13th.
Wow, that's an incredible drive.
And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
And from around 135 yards.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface.
One of the rare misses for this player today, Luke. They've been hitting a lot of greens today.
This would be a great par putt if he can make this. That's pretty tidy. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. The leaderboard has them sitting in second place behind Tiger Woods. It's time to begin this par 4 hole. This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway. Rich, obviously, and we've joked about it a fair bit in this game, that you've been one of the rare players to take Tiger Woods down in his prime. But what was it like to play in the Tiger era, just how dominant he was?
It was simply amazing. You knew that each and every week that he showed up to a tournament, you better have your game ready to go, because you assumed that he was going to be firing at all cylinders. Because even when he wasn't, his game was still good enough to beat most everybody in those fields. You wanted him there because you always want to test yourself against the best. However, if you weren't playing very well, you're kind of fearful teeing it up, because you just knew that your best at that moment in time wasn't nearly going to be good enough to beat Tiger, no matter what he brought to the table. He made each and every player look at their game in a different way and try and dissect it in order to weed out anything that didn't really need to be worked on, and got them more specific in the areas that they weren't good at. Their deficient areas, whether it's the short game, the driver, the iron play, whatever it is. But Tiger really made you take a long, hard look at your game and figure out where it's at, because you knew that you had to be at your best to beat him.
Oh, what a stroke. Well holed. He's currently sitting in second. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th. Choosing the 9-iron here. That's nicely done. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
That's the cardinal sin, leaving it short in the heart.
It was a slippery putt coming up down the hill, so not too surprised to see this one coming up short.
Trailing by 4 strokes. Teeing off here on the 16th hole. Beautiful swing there. Taking aim from about 220 yards out.
Went straight down.
Going with the hybrid. Just hoping for an outcome now.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
20 feet to the cup. Just didn't drop. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And all of them are chasing Tiger once again as we move to the next. Here we are at the 17th tee.
Luke, at just 283 yards. Listen, if you're not going to go for this green, you better just give up your tour card. I mean, literally, this is begging to be gone. This hole is going to show you what kind of player you truly are. Take out the 3-wooder driver, knock it on the green, make eagle, make the crowd go wild. Anything less than that? No, thank you.
Second shot here on the 17th hole. Three feet to go here to the hole.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes. Teeing off here at the lucky last, the 18. Well, this should find the short grass. Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
Well, I wouldn't mind hitting the shot, but I wouldn't fancy the walk up here. This is quite uphill.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line. Ooh, just skinned the hole, that one. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And that's it for today. And as this round winds down, he finishes in second place.
Same to you, Luke. See you tomorrow.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Bluff Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. I'm Luke Elvey, here alongside Rich Beeman. It's the final round here, Rich. What's our next player up against as they begin it?
Second place, that's no fun. It's so close and yet so far. Let's face it, second place, it stinks. This player needs to go out and produce something to chase down that leader and overtake him in this final round.
My heart's pounding, my palms are sweaty. Let's see how they play out. And let's see what he can do here today. That's a good-looking shot there. Time for the second shot into the first. Interesting choice of the driver here. Getting ready to play their third. Nice recovery there.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Oh, well played.
Making birdie in the first always puts you in a good frame of mood. It'll be fun to watch the round progress.
And after that hole, the standings have this player in second place, behind Tiger Woods. That swing so pure, it reminds me of Adam Scott's. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards.
And choosing the 8-iron here.
This needs to go a little bit right once it lands.
Not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. That's frustrating. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Look who's stalking us all on top of the leaderboard. It's Tiger Woods. Teeing off here at the third hole. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
Handy effort, that one. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup.
Ooh, right by the hole. That's just about 3 feet away. For the par. He's currently in the second position. And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here. Not a bad line, this one. And Rich, we talked about so much and we heard so many of them throughout the years. A Tiger roar just sounded different to any other roar on the golf course. Explain just the energy of that and what you endured.
Well, the Tiger roars usually involved about 35,000 folks, and any other roar was about 3,500. So that was already a massive difference. You just knew it. There's just an energy in the air. When you heard a roar go up, you immediately could tell whether it was Tiger or it was somebody else. And it all kind of depends on how you were affected by it. And I think that where a lot of players got into trouble was listening for the roars and listening what kind of roar it was. And when they let it into their head that it was a Tiger roar, then I need to do something better. I need to change it up real quick. And in fact, that's probably what hurt them more than anything else. But listen, when Tiger did something fantastic, everybody on the golf course knew it was him.
7 feet to the cup.
Nice little par putt here.
Good putt, that. Now 4 back after that hole. Love the long holes. Welcome to the par 5. Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. Second shot here on the 5th. It's a brave one. Driver off the deck. Not quite the shot he was wanting. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Currently 4 shots off the pace.
Nice out the rough here.
Setting up miles from the hole. Ouch, that hurts. That'll sting a bit. Big putt for par coming up. Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold. The leaderboard has them sitting in 2nd place behind Tiger Woods. This hole here is a par 4.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Oh, that sounded absolutely flushed. Rich, we saw it right throughout Tiger Woods' career, just epic shot after epic shot. What was the best shot you ever saw Tiger hit?
We were playing in 2002 in the Grand Slam of Golf over in Hawaii. Justin Leonard, Davis Love, Tiger, and myself. And we, on the 2nd day, wind's blowing at a pretty good clip on the par 5. I think it was number 7. And you had to bust 2 shots to get there. Nobody, I mean, it was nearly impossible. In fact, it was impossible with 3 out of the 4 of us to get it home in 2. Well, Tiger gets up there on this par 5 the 2nd day, and he's already leading by like 800, I think. And he drills one right down the middle. I lay up with a 3-wood. That's how hard it's blowing. I lay up with a 3-wood to about 70, 80 yards. And this little green's a little peninsula. It kind of goes from left to right, a little bit of a fade if you're a right-handed player, with water on the front part of the green and the pins over in the back right. And he gets up there and smokes driver off the deck into about a 25-mile-an-hour wind to about 6 feet away. And I look over at my caddy and I go, is this for real? I mean, are you sure that we're not in a video game right now? Because that's just not possible. I mean, it literally, the second shot off the deck with the driver was hit about forehead high and traveled about 270 into the wind. And the ball just kind of hung there, seemingly just about 20 feet off the ground, just hung there. And kept hanging, and fell right exactly where he wanted it to. It was unbelievable. And at that moment in time, you kind of sit there and look at yourself on the inside and you go, whew, I don't have that shot, and I don't even know how to make up for a shot like that I don't have. You just knew that you're just kind of sitting there watching something that nobody else in the game can do. It's phenomenal.
He's found the surface. Good chance here.
Outside chance for birdie here, Luke.
Didn't quite get the approach close enough, so a long putt in front of them.
Looking for another birdie here.
Oh, just missed. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill, and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
Yeah, we'll take that. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. This one's a par 3.
Look, probably one of those picturesque par 3s on this golf course, if not the one. Obviously, coming up shy is a huge no-no with water lurking there. You're going to see most players hit it deep into the green. Anywhere in the heart of the green really is just fine. Walking off with a par here is just dandy.
Well, this one's right at the pin. Oh, tidy looking shot that. Oh, a 9-foot chance here. Hey, that's a chance. Wonderful shot. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Quite often the hardest hole in golf, a long par 4. This one from about 160 yards out. 4 strokes off the lead. Going with the 8-iron here. See if he can get that one to come back to the left a little. Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup. He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Get excited. This could go in. Bit too heavy-handed there. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Now 5 strokes behind. Setting up now on a par 4. Lining up from around 160 yards. 5 strokes behind our leader. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Good shot there. Oh, good look at a birdie here.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And after that hole, the standings have this player in 2nd place, behind Tiger Woods.
Well, now, things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum. And choosing the 8-iron here. A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 11th. This putt is about 10 feet from the hole.
This for a birdie run.
Was on a good line. This is a par putt. Good looking putt. There it is. Our leader is up by 4 shots now. Welcome to the tee at this par 5 hole.
At 555 yards, Luke, there still is a decision to be made off the tee for these players. Do they challenge the fairway bunker, but also bring in the water down the right-hand side, or do they just go ahead and lay it up to the left and make it a 3-shotter? The bold players are going to knock it down to a sliver of an opening, and from there, they're going to be able to go for it. Second shot playing a little bit downhill. A little pond over on the left-hand side can be a little bit nuisance, but all in all, it's a pretty simple, straightforward par 5. Birdies are in order.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. 4 shots behind our leader. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
This one's online and racking up their 5th birdie of the day. Tiger Woods back in his familiar spot, currently leading the event as we head to the next hole. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum.
That swing reminded me of smooth jazz. Great rhythm.
And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards. Just 3 strokes back. Going with the 8-iron here. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that. Good chance, this one. Right on 6 feet.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today.
I like it. 2 in a row.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
Time to face a par 4. Looks like they got all of that one. That's on a good line. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 155.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Oh, this one's right down the pipe. Oh, this has been a ball striking clinic. Another green in regulation.
And I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens in regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. And it's Tiger on top of the leaderboard. Teeing off here at the 15th hole. Going with the 6-iron here.
They've chosen to club down here.
Oh, can you believe it?
Oh, happy days ahead. A hole in one. Can you believe it?
Well, that's certainly worth another look.
I mean, what can you say about a shot like this? This was absolute perfection.
And now we have this player currently sharing top spot on the leaderboard with the legendary Tiger Woods. Oh, exciting times on the tee of a par 5.
Luke, coming off that ace, this player is just absolutely on top of the world right now, and they have really got to focus in, settle their nerves before this next shot.
This shot coming from around 220 yards. Currently tied for the lead. Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
Yeah, this one's a little bit left. Not so nice.
Well, it's found the surface, but that's about as much as you can say about it. Oh, this is exciting. A putt for an eagle. Oh, that's too bad. Putting for birdie. And that's 8 birdies today. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
Luke, at just 283 yards, listen, if you're not going to go for this green, you better just give up your tour card. I mean, literally, this is a begging to be gone. This hole is going to show you what kind of player you truly are. Take out the 3-wooder driver, knock it on the green, make eagle, make the crowd go wild. Anything less than that? No, thank you.
This is the all-important stretch. Time to make your move. Well, Rich, this player's certainly making moves up the leaderboard, aren't they?
Absolutely nice push on this final round. Still needs to keep the foot on the gas, continue making birdies if they have any hope of winning.
This would be a timely one to hole. Let's make this putt.
Always rooting for this player, Luke. I hope this one goes.
This one's dialed in. That's a good putt to make that one. That's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke. Getting their groove on.
He's currently tied for first. Some real excitement running through the veins as this player tees off their final hole for the event, tied for the lead.
Luke, there's some anxious moments out there. It would not shock me at all to see this go to a playoff.
This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. Well, they need to stick this close. A birdie would tie them for the lead and force a playoff. Opting for the 6-iron. Well, that's one job complete, Rich. They've shimmied their way onto the dance floor.
Yes, but can they keep their dancing shoes on, Luke? They need this putt to force the playoff. Looking good.
Well, I didn't see it coming, Rich, but this one's going to a playoff. Here we go, Rich. It's time for some playoff action.
Oh, everybody loves a playoff, Luke. I'm excited about this.
Well, let's begin this sudden death playoff for the championship.
Luke, I'm ready. Let's go.
And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole.
Made a birdie in regulation. What can they produce now?
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Keep your fingers crossed for a bounce to the right. Outstanding approach shot. This truly is do or die. They need this to extend the playoff. And that'll force this playoff to another hole. Let's move on to the next hole of this playoff, shall we? Time for the second shot at the 12th. The equation's pretty simple. Chip this in and win the tournament. This next putt will win it all. Oh, that's a nice line. Okay, steady now.
It's unfortunate, Luke. I can only imagine what is going through this player's head right now. Disappointing.
Well, that is so cool. What a moment at exactly the right time.
It took him a little longer than usual, but what a way to win this one, Luke. Amazing putt.
Well, there's a moment you love to see every week on tour.
Getting it done on the second playoff hole. What a great win for this player.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoyed our extra coverage in this week's playoff finale. From myself and all the hardworking people at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. See you next time.